I bet you have no idea where I am right now. Obviously, we're at Disney World today, and I have this t-shirt at home that I did not wear because I am Lilo today, and it says Belle's Book Club. So I started wondering to myself, what would the princesses bring to book club? So today we're going to basically hypothesize each princess and what I think they would follow, like tropes, storylines, all of that. I don't have an exact book guess for each one of them, but we're going to see if we can do some character meet and greets and actually ask them. And hopefully I get close. I have some good guesses. Now, I'm not going to be doing every single princess because of the fact that not everyone has a presence here at Magic Kingdom, but we're going to get most of them and see who would bring what to book club for Princess Book Club. Listen, while editing, I'm realizing that a lot of these clips have some pretty crappy audio. My mic was dying. Disney World is hot. Disney World is crowded. Disney World has rude people staring at me while I film. But I tried my best to go ahead and edit and fix it, so just bear with me. All right, we are waiting in line right now to meet Jasmine, and I have my hunches on this one. So I'm thinking she's going to want something Forbidden Love and something kind of like a class system. However, I think she's had plenty of fantasy in her life, and I think she's going to be running in the opposite direction, so definitely something like a realistic romance. I feel like that's the vibe here. So my guess is Crazy Rich Asians. I think she would love it. And then, honestly, you can watch the movie after. So it's the whole vibe.
Hi.
Hi.
She's got one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I like to interview people around the marketplace.
Yes. So I'm actually asking all the princesses today what book they would bring to book club. So what book would you bring?
I love that question so much. You know, it's a pretty hard decision. I have lots of friends and they all have good stories, and I've done my best to learn all of them. I have a lot of time inside.
Yes.
So I read a lot of books. My favorite story I read was The Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
It's my favorite one because it has lots of good recipes you can learn. So it doubles as a cookbook.
True.
And two, because the story is beautiful.
Yes.
Talks a little bit about what Aladdin and I like to say. It's not about what's on the outside. What's on the inside that counts the most. And what better way to figure that out when you're both frogs?
Love that. Okay, we're about to meet Mulan, and I'm going to make a guess of what I think book she would try to bring. Now, I think she would want a book that kind of discusses societal expectations and women's place in society. And I think that she would want something that is a little bit more classic with strong characters and a lot of character development. So I think I'm going to go with To Kill a Mockingbird as my guess for what she would bring to book club. Wow.
Oh, and I love your armor you can wear.
Thank you. I have a flower just like you.
Your guardians have to go down.
Yes, definitely.
Well, they get a very long time. My friend Mushu, he's my guardian. He
Oh,
always helps me with my armor as well.
I love that. Well, I have a question for you. I'm asking all the princesses today what book they would bring to Princess Book Club. So what book would you want?
Maybe I can bring a little scroll of my friend Mushu.
Oh, I love
He
that.
always likes to share his adventure stories.
Yes.
So I'm sure he has many scrolls written
So
ready
it's
to go.
definitely something with some adventure. I
Oh,
love that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well, Shang and I have been doing some recruiting together as well. So Mushu likes to tag along, and he always has adventures to find.
Awesome, I love it. There is a subplot for today's video, and it's how red I can get by the end of the day. Right now, I'm like 2 shades away from my shirt. We're gonna see if I can match it by the end. All right, we are currently inside of Cinderella's castle trying to get a break from the sun. And I'm thinking to myself that she may do a self-help to try and understand why she has animals talking to her and why she can hear animal voices. I also think that she would want something with a found family and like a huge character development. So I'm thinking The Big Finish. That's going to be my book guess for Cinderella. Now, we are also going to ask the stepsisters their opinion. Not really princesses, but we're going to let it slide. I want to know what they would read. Well, I have a bit of a weird question for you. So I've been asking all the princesses what book they would bring to Princess Book Club. What book do you think you would bring?
Goodness, one time, Jack and Gus, they worked together with fairy, simple, lots of stories, and the memories we made around the house. So,
Lovely.
yes, I think I would bring that story.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Bring a cat toy?
I did.
That looks just like our toy. He goes like this.
Go ahead.
It's a soft cat. Love that. It looks like his little tail too. No, his tail's so long. No, but it looks like the same colors as his tail.
That's true. It does.
I can imagine if it was swaying from side to side and looking. Did you bring a cat? If you have a cat toy.
No, my cat's at home. Sorry.
What's your cat's name?
Primrose.
That's very elegant. Do you have any portraits of your cat?
I don't with me, sadly. I need to
Have
just carry them around.
Portraits of your cat.
Where's the portrait of your cat?
What if you miss your cat?
He's Mother's cat, really.
Ah,
Yes,
true.
He's Mother's favorite child.
I mean, I don't know how I would be able to compare.
I think Cinderella's trying to be like him. That's why she wears that cat
Oh,
necklace.
that's a pretty good theory.
Yes.
That's a good guess.
Emphasis on the word tries.
Well, she'll never be Mother's favorite. I'm Mother's favorite daughter.
Oh, I am too.
Well, I have a question for you ladies. Okay,
So do I.
I'm asking all the princesses today if they were invited to Princess Book Club, what book they would bring. Now, you guys are pretty close to princesses, so what would be your book?
I know. Yes, thank you for
Speak into the cat toy, please.
Hello. I don't know. I followed instructions. See, look how nice I am. I was going to say, well, we've been working on the rendition of our story. You see, because Cinderella's it's a very one-sided story. You see, so we're calling it the trials and the tribulations of the terrific Tremaines.
The trilogy.
The truth.
Ah.
So we're gonna
Okay.
bring that one for everyone to listen to because our story is the most important.
Okay, do you agree?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Can we go ahead and get a picture,
Wait,
ladies?
what was your answer?
The same thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Did you not hear that? Do you agree? And I said yes.
Well, maybe you agree with my answer, but then what if you have your own answer?
That was my answer originally. You stole that idea from me.
But I thought of it myself, so how can I steal it from you?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I used my own brain.
The pathetic part, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay, we are like zooming through the line for the mine train for the Seven Dwarfs. So if we're thinking about Snow White, I have a strong feeling that she would want something with an age gap, wink wink, unfortunately. And I think that she would want something that has to do with being invisible because that's sort of how she's felt in her own life too. So crazy guess here. I'm going to say The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I love this book, and I think it does relate to some of the themes in Snow White, so I think she'd enjoy it. It might be a little dark, but I feel like she can handle dark because of her family relationship. So that's going to be my guess for Snow White. I did realize during editing that this clip had absolutely no sound. I don't know what happened. Probably my mic died, if I had to guess. Whenever I asked Snow White what she would bring to Princess Book Club, she did say that one of the dwarves was currently working on a book and that she would bring that because it has a ton of really good, cute, and fun stories in it. So we are standing outside Ariel's grotto, and I'm thinking that Ariel is definitely going to want a romance, okay? Now, I have a crazy concept that I think she would enjoy a Western romance just because she's obsessed with human life, and I think that's an interesting niche part of human life. Now, I did not notice this whenever I picked the book, but this Western romance, it does have a lot of strong community and this huge town of beautiful, amazing relationships I think she would love. It is called Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I didn't mean to do it, but it works out fortuitously. So, Part of Your World for Ariel's book choice. Okay, I'm asking all the Disney princesses today what book they would bring to Princess Book Club. So, what book would you bring?
There's so many wonderful stories out there. We're bring a book about lots of fish friends and under the sea. That way I can tell all my sailor friends in the Hebrew world and teach them all about the wonderful fish. Oh, that would be so exciting. And you can flatter them too. Huh?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, that would be such fun. I love that.
We are about to meet the original Book Talk boyfriend. If there's a fanfic about this, please send it my way. I'll be waiting patiently. Drop it in my inbox because I will read that immediately.
Standing outside Belle's Castle right now, and we will not be paying $70 per plate, but I thought I'd go ahead and tell you outside the castle. So I feel very strongly about this because Belle is my favorite princess of all time. And as we know, she's a literature enthusiast. I think she loves the classics, and based on what we already know about what she's read in the past, I think she's into a romance. So I feel strongly that she would vote for Pride and Prejudice as the next Princess Book Club nomination.
In an attempt to meet Belle, we did do the Enchanted Storytime, and I played a knight. I did get to meet with her, but there was no time for me to ask her any questions. However, this was still really, really fun, so I would recommend going to the Enchanted Storytime with Belle. Okay, so we are right now in the line for Tiana's Bayou. So when I'm thinking about Tiana, I know she loves family, obviously, but I think she'd try to suggest a cookbook. The other princesses would immediately reject it. So my first suggestion is going to be Dolly Parton's "What's Cooking Good Looking" or something like that. I know the one I'm talking about. It's the yellow cover. Now, once they reject it, I think that she's going to pick something a little bit more classic, and I feel like she's the definition of femininity. So I think something women focused. So I'm making a strong guess for Little Women. I think she would appreciate the family dynamic. I think she would appreciate the death, unfortunately, and the mourning of that. So we're going Little Women for Tiana. All right, we are standing outside Rapunzel's tower right now, and I am definitely thinking that Rapunzel would lean towards an adventure, something with a little bit of self-discovery. I think that she'd probably, as a creature of habit, I think she would want something that's a series. So crazy guess. I'm going Hunger Games series, full out. I think she'd like the adventure. I think she'd like the rebellion aspect, and it's a series, so therefore she gets to keep reading it and keep reading it and keep reading it. That way she's doing the same thing every day. Okay, we are nearing the end of the night here at Disney World, and we did not get to every single princess that we were looking for today. However, I had a lot of fun doing this. I thought this was really, really cool, and we have a huge list of books to explore for the Princess Book Club, so that was super fun. I will be posting the full list of the Princess Book Club books, so watch out for that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let me know what you're reading now and what I should read next. I'll see you next time on Books with Beck. Love you, bye!
Ready to begin. Let the wonder take hold.
Book Husband here. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.